Hi, this is Jackie from Bronx Baubles. I'm excited to show you part of my bangle collection. I have a pretty extensive bangles collection, and this is just a little snippet, a short little video to give you a little sample of what it's like. So without further ado, let's go take a look at my bangles. Here they are. Ah, okay. So I'll get started. I'm actually wearing these bangles here. I think this is from Juicy Couture, but it has nothing to do with the bangles that I'm about to show you. I was happen to be wearing those. Let's start with this set right here. This is a seashell bangle collection that I've accumulated through vintage finds, and I bought them all in different types, days, different times, and so they're out there. They're pretty plentiful. I see them quite often in thrift stores, and they can go for under $5. I don't think I paid more than that for these. Maybe the most, yeah, no, about $5 or $6 tops. These look really beautiful together. And one of my style icons is Iris Apfel, and she wears an armload of bangles. And unfortunately, she's a very petite lady. I'm a little on the thicker side, and so my bangles only reach up to there. And so I'm a very limited space on my arms to wear the bangles that I have, which is unfortunate because I have a lot of bangles, and I wish I can wear them like the way Iris Apfel wears them, all down my arms. But that's okay. You know, you use what you have, and so these are really, really nice. And I will say this much: when I brought this home, I guess I was so excited to find this one that I didn't realize it was damaged. There's some missing shells, so be careful about buying these with missing shells. You see it's broken here and here. There's two spaces, and had I looked at my pieces before I bought them, I probably wouldn't have bought this because I knew I can't repair it. You can see how it buckles out like that, and it's probably because it expands and contracts just like wood does. Inside here is like a grout, and it just popped out, I guess. And I know I won't be able to replace it, but I'm keeping it, obviously, but I probably wouldn't have bought that. So be careful when you buy these to make sure that the shells aren't missing. I'll pull these out right here. This one here is a beautiful pearl. Look at my nails against that. Isn't that pretty? Now I wish I can find more of these types because these are like wearing pearl bracelets, but in a different way. And this is like a mother of pearl with grout in the inside. And this one happens to be marked Two's Company. I remember that company. I used to buy like frames and stuff like that from them. It's usually house accessories, but I guess they ventured into jewelry as well. So this is a cool bracelet. These here are abalone bracelets that I've collected. And they look really, really nice. They're easy to put on and take off, and you have to be careful about, you know, I happen to have a thick hands, so sometimes I have issues putting on certain bangles, but that doesn't stop me from buying them. Look how nice they look like that, you see? And they don't really make a lot of noise compared to some of my other jewelry. So this is a nice set to have. This one here, this is a really heavy piece. And on the inside has like a raffia in resin. So the raffia is like a thin papyrus paper, almost like the paper that you see in King Tut's tomb. That's how I think of it. So where they used to do writings, or raffia that on chairs and caning on chairs. I don't know which one it is, but it's organic looking. Inside a resin or lucite. I guess it's resin. I don't know. Maybe somebody out there can tell me which one it is if they happen to know. But it's a thick, nice bracelet. I'm not going to put it down because it's a little hard to put down on my arm. Now this one is a honker of a bangle. And this bangle here, it's almost like you could knock somebody out with it. It's that hard and thick and heavy. It's not for the faint of heart because it does weigh a ton. And I don't know if this is a lucite. I would think it is because of the heaviness and not plasticky cheap. It's a quality, it's not marked, it doesn't have any branding on it. I happen to have other bracelets similar to this made by Kenneth J. Lane, and his are marked. It has usually like a little cartouche. So this one is not a name brand one, but still a really quality piece of plastic or lucite jewelry that's really nice and fun to wear, but it will tire your arms because it's pretty thick. I'm going to pull these out together. These are Abalone as well. Different styles though, but all in the pink family. I could probably put this one in there too, and look at that. Isn't that pretty to wear all together? This has a little pink hint tinge to it. None of this stuff is marked, and like I said, I buy them pretty cheaply at the thrift store. And why would you go and get a cheaply made bangle when you can get something like this that's so beautiful? The nice thing about this one is, see how flat it is? But when you wear it like this, you can see it. So let's say, for example, I were to stack these. I'll just wear this one here because this one's easier to put on and off. The thinner the bracelet, the easier it is to put on and off. Okay, so now look at that. So depending on if you're sitting like this, you might not necessarily see it, but like that, you're going to see it. And so that's really cool. This is a cool bracelet because it's asymmetrical. It has a funky little design, sort of like this here. You could probably stack these together. The blue of it is really beautiful. It's very nicely made. It's not marked or anything like that. But if I found any one of the bracelets like this, I'd probably favor this over something like this because of the funky design. And it's dyed blue. Along that lines is this piece here. Now, I love this. Look at that. This is perhaps my favorite of these types of bracelets with the Abalone. And just, it's a designer piece. The thing is, I don't know who designed it. It has a cartouche here. It says CG. If anybody knows what CG stands for and what this cartouche is, please let me know, because I know that this is probably a quality made piece. I love the organicness of the wood. I love the organicness of the Abalone. This to me is one of my favorite pieces. I wonder if I can wear it like that, but no, it's too distracting. I think just wearing it in and of itself gives it the dignity that it deserves. This is my honeycomb bracelet. Inside it says made in India, and the way they made it, you know, they sealed it, is like dovetailed. It has like a little bit of a varnish on top of it. If I find more of these, I probably would buy them. I really like them. If you can compare it with this has more of a bluish tinge and this has more of a yellow tinge. But they're still, you know, beautiful. These two are gorgeous because they're made of wood. Let's take this one first. This is made, it says inside, made in India. And when I find the bracelets with this tag on it, I leave the tag because it's nice to know where the origins of some of these bracelets. Like, for example, the this one here, it says, choose a company, made in Philippines. So this is made in the Philippines, this is made in India. And the way you wear this bracelet is there's a hinge, a pin. You pull the pin out and you open up the bracelet like that. And then you put the hinge in like that. I like that it has the piercing of the wood with little little tacks, you know, a little tiny tacks design. The flower looks like a poinsettia. This here is a recent find. I think I bought this within a week. What I like about this is nice to stack these. This has the abalone or the shell. It has the circle dot motif on a piece of wood, and this is made in India. So look how pretty that is when you stack them like that. Going on to my last for this program. This is piece of wood. There's two bracelets in one that they meshed to make this wide bangle. And it has the wood here with this, which is, I think, either bone or ivory, and I'm not sure which one it is, but that's cool. Here's another bangle that I recently bought. I think I paid $2 for this one. Again, along the lines of this one, these are nice to stack. So I'm starting to find these, and I like to, like, you know, be able to stack them. And they also look good when you stack them with other things like that, as an example. This here is really, really cool. I don't know what this is here, but it's interspersed throughout the bangle. The bangle is made from wood with brass fittings with some sort of design. Again, you take the pin and you pull the pin out and open up the bracelet, and that's how you wear it. But what I like about these is it's so cool to stack these up, like, you know. Again, I wish I had arms thin enough to wear a whole armful. This is heavy compared to even this. This is heavier than this, although this looks heavier than this. This is actually heavier. Made from ivory or bone. And this will probably look good with something like that. Stacked. And I always wear stacks of bracelets in threes. So I probably need to find one other one. Something like that. And this is a cool. And I actually have this bracelet in different colors. I tend to like the natural versus the bracelets that have dyed in color on them. So actually, here you go. We can use that as a stacking. Now, tell me how elegant that looks. That to me is super elegant. So this one here is again made of bone and ivory. And in the inside, this one has the marking made in India. And again, you take the pin out and open it up like that. Put the pin back in. I'll put the pin back another time. Okay, here we go. That one has a little bit more of an oval shape, but still, look how beautiful that is. Again, this is sort of heavy.